So Rita, my wife, has been putting together snippets of video and stuff for the past month. Today being 1 month anniversary, I guess, from an accident I had. So she wanted me to talk about it and kind of narrate, tell the story. So we went to Brazil. I took a group down. Most everybody arrived on the 10th. I got there on the 9th. Had a good time, got there on the 9th. Actually went out and trained that night at a Carlson affiliate close to where I was staying. The group arrived on the 10th and we started doing our thing. On the 13th, we ended up going to Ipanema Beach. I spent some time there and the waves were relatively big, but not as big as what they were a couple days before that when we were at LeBlanc Beach. But some of you guys know I do a lot of swimming here. It's my favorite thing to do for cardio, for jiu-jitsu. So I'm swimming every day, anywhere between 1,000 and maybe 1,600 meters. So I'm a pretty strong swimmer. I get out in the ocean. When I lived in Fortaleza back in the 90s, I was there about 3 years. I'd always swim in the ocean, no matter how big the waves or whatnot. So I'd go out with the surfers. I'd just swim, tread water, swim around, and come back. But was out in the water. It was really cold. So for me, I thought it was kind of a health thing, where I could go out, just be in the water, bring down my inflammation, and it's also, salt water is good for you because they say like your skin absorbs a lot of the trace minerals and stuff. So it's kind of a health thing too. But we swim out, went past the break, and just kind of tread water, and it's really easy out there. You just go up and down with the waves. When I come in, it's kind of fun. You come in, you time it, you look back, you swim in front of a big wave and it'll just kind of push you in, your body surf it into the beach. So I was out again and I'm looking off to my right and I noticed the breaks are a lot bigger. So when I decided to come in, I swim down the waves to catch a bigger wave. Bigger wave, bigger fun, right? Well, my Indiana knowledge of the ocean is none. What I didn't realize, the break was bigger because there was a sandbar there. So when I waited for a good sized wave and I went really fast in front of it, but instead of pushing me forward, it churned me, kind of spun me around, feet up in the air, and it slammed me straight down. And I hit right on the top of my forehead on a sandbar. As soon as I did that, I was kind of stunned, but I was underwater. I was still, kind of getting a little groggy, kind of shook it off. I'm belly up. I can see the sun. I can see the sand. So I go to kind of swim up to the top of water, but nothing moved. So I was paralyzed from the neck down. So I'm underwater trying to figure this out. Comes to my head, I think I broke my neck. Had one of my friends, Brent, was out on the beach watching us, watching us swimming. So I was hoping, well, maybe Brent saw me. He's going to come grab me. Just keep holding my breath, said a little prayer. And then next thing I know, I woke up on the beach. Everybody's staring down at me. So I got taken to a public hospital called Miguel Cotto. Later, I got transferred by choice. I got transferred over to a private hospital called San Materiano, where I stayed for about 2 weeks. I was fortunate that I didn't actually breathe in the water. I guess when you breathe in seawater, it's pretty bad for you. The seawater can cause pneumonia, all kinds of infections and stuff because of everything that's in the water. However, even though when my body relaxed, I did get a little water in. So I spent the first few days with pretty high fever. Finally, that came down. They moved me out of intensive care, starting to do physical therapy. But the damage happened, it was right around in my neck, around C3, C4. It's an injury from when your head gets kind of snapped back really fast or really hard. And I got what they call central cord syndrome. It's a contusion or an edema in the middle of the spinal canal. So the inflammation there will block the signals off. So again, I was not able to move anything from under that level of C3. I still had sensation. I could feel stuff, but the sensation was different. In the hospital there, and then they kept doing physical therapy every day, twice a day, working on things, electrical stimulation, everything they could to try to get the muscles working. And little by little, my thumb started moving, and my fingers started moving a little bit, and it kept going and kept going. Right into the gym. Two weeks later, I was able to get an air ambulance back to the States. They took me to St. Vincent Hospital. I stayed there for 4 days. When I got there, they did a complete reevaluation of everything. We did all the imaging and stuff. And then 4 days later, I got transferred to what's called RHI Hospital, or Rehabilitation Hospital of Indianapolis, where they have an actual special spine unit. And there I began, continued doing more physical therapy, occupational therapy. Until I got released on November 8th. I've been home since then. I'm able to move with my hands. I'm able to walk, but I still got a long ways to go. I've lost, like 10 pounds of muscle. I'm really weak. Still got weird sensation stuff with the nerve because I still got inflammation in the spinal canal, but I'm working hard. In Jiu-Jitsu, I think, is really shaped and made me, who I am. I've been doing this for 28 years. I've had my own gym now for almost 14 years, and I'm very competitive, you guys know. And with that, as a constant struggle of always trying to get better, always trying to get more out of your body. We continue, we train hard, and you're always fighting injuries. You're always healing up from things, and you learn how to do things uncomfortable. You learn how to do things that aren't so fun all the time. And I think that really translates into a situation like this, where I've been able to work hard, do everything I can, research to the nth degree, and I found that through good nutrition, good sleep, good physical therapy, and just constantly working is the best, best formula to get out of this. So my first neurologist, Dr. Andre, and a friend of the family that I stayed with in Brazil came to see me. His name was Lico, his nickname. Both came to see me, and they both said I should have a full recovery, but it's going to take time. It could take up to 12 months to get all the way back. But I'm working hard. I hope to be back on the mats teaching here in the next maybe month or so. But just want to let everybody know I'm doing great. I really appreciate everybody that's helped out at the gym, from Goob to the instructors, Tyler, Jacob, Wasim's coming, Marco, the kids instructors, the bros, and all the assistant instructors, and Joe, and I'm sure Jalen's been helping out a lot. But everybody's really been kicking in, making things work. The vibe at the gym has been excellent. Everything's going strong. I was able to make it in last night and talk to everybody. Really nice to see everyone, be back on the mats for a second, even try to get a little bit of a warm up. But I will be back. I'm working hard. Every day. That's all I do here, in the house. I'm just working with it right now. A 3-pound dumbbell on my arms, trying to get my arms strong. Balance techniques, different things. So it's coming fast. But just want to thank everyone. Also, man, everybody's came and visited. All the text messages, the phone calls. It's been really nice, and it really helps a lot, to keep the mental part up and going. So one more thing. Big thanks to all the support from my wife, Rita. The nights in Brazil, she spent the night in the hospital with me. All the support she's given me, she's been by me every second of the way. She's really picked up, where it's been needed around here. And, even back here in hospital here in Indy, the rehabilitation center, the food absolutely sucked. It's horrible. So she cooked all my meal prep for me. So I was able to eat good, nutritious food the whole time I was there. She'd come every night, have dinner with me, bring our dog, Herky, he'd hang out with us. But it's really amazing. I just want to say thank you, Rita. I love you. Thanks. Yeah, big thanks to everyone, and just want to keep touch base and let everybody know how I'm doing. All right. See you soon.